In the land of Ngala village, where the earth drinks the blood of secrets and wind carries tales of old, there lived a family marked by sorrow, a family cursed by the gods, a family whose name made women clutch their children closer and old men spit on the ground, the family of Ngige, the Ogbanje family. For in that house, no girl child lived to see her 16th season. Before the maiden dance, when the maidens of Ngala oiled their bodies with udala oil, wrapped their waist in coral beads, and danced before the prince, death would come for them, one after the other, like a thief in the night. My name is Akuabata, the last child of Dike Ngige, the only surviving great-granddaughter of the Ngige clan, the girl born with a gold hair and the eyes of the moon. Some called me blessing, most called me a curse. I have walked the paths my sisters never did. I have seen seasons they never tasted. But in my blood, the old curse still stirs, and the shadow of death never left my side. This is my story. 5 sisters I never met, each one taken before the season of her maiden dance, before the first coral bead could grace her waist. Each death came with a different name: fever, drowning, snake bites, sudden sleep. By the time my first cry rose into the night air, only one person stood between me and the earth: Mama Nnukwu, my great-grandmother. Ah, Mama Nnukwu, the only woman who had outlived them all. Her mates, her sisters, her daughters, granddaughters, and her great-granddaughters. The villagers say she is 150 seasons old, yet her skin shines like morning dew on fresh palm fronds. Her voice clear like the river, her eyes sharp like the eagles. They say the gods blessed her for her good deeds when she was young, that death himself forgot her. She was the oldest in the land, and they adored her. I believed it. I loved her more than roasted yam loves palm oil. She took me in when my mother passed to the land of the spirits, when my uncles were buried beneath the old Iroko tree. She fed me the sweetest parts of meat, rubbed my hair with udala oil, sang to me under the full moon, and called me Akuabata, Akom, the light of my old age. But the people of Ngala, they feared me. Ogbanje, they whispered, a child that never lasts. The other children kept their distance, their mothers pulling them away like the wind pulls dry leaves. But me, I did not care. I sang with the choral singers. I chased goats through the village square. I climbed mango trees. If death was truly coming, let it find me laughing. And Mama Nnukwu, she pampered me, spoiled me like a newborn goat. But what I did not know, what the earth refused to speak, was that it was not the gods, not the curse, not the spirits. It was Mama Nnukwu herself. She who called me the sun in her old age. She who sang me lullabies and fed me the best meats. She was the one who took my sisters, used their blood to feed her youths, to keep her skin young and her bones strong. And now, I am her last feast. The witch's coven told her, once she takes me, the child born with gold hair and the eyes of the moon, she would live forever. And tonight, as I lay by her side, as she hums the same lullaby she sang to the others, I do not know. I still trust her. I still love her. But the night is thick, and the spirits are moving. After 5 months, the air in Ngala village changed. The leaves whispered. The rivers grew restless. It was time for the festival of dance. The festival where the maidens of Ngala gathered to dance before the prince. That ancient ritual where a bride is chosen for the one who would soon wear the crown. For years, I watched from the shadows, but this time, I wanted to feel what my sisters never did. I joined the maidens at the square. their waist beads clicking like tiny bells, their skin oiled till it glowed. But when they saw me, laughter filled the air. Spirit child, they called me. What's your business with human joy? The spirits will soon carry you. The one who spoke the loudest was Ngige, the daughter of Onowu, the prime minister. Her tongue was sharp, her pride sharper. The prince is mine, she boasted, hips swaying like a palm tree in harmattan wind. I said nothing. I danced, not for the prince, not for them, but for me. That night, as the sun died in the west, I ran to Mama Nuku's hut, breathless with excitement. Mama, I danced with the maidens. I will go to the festival tomorrow, I told her, my eyes bright like 2 new moons. But then, her face darkened. My child, you know you are not meant for this world. Why chase shadows when your time is near? She said, rubbing my hair as she always did. She told me to pray to my chi, to prepare my soul for the journey back to the spirit world, to channel my energy into welcoming the spirits of my sisters when they come to fetch me. I thought she was trying to protect me. Ah, foolish heart. What I did not know was that the festival was dangerous for me, that the coven had warned Mama Nuku long ago. She must never love, nor be loved. For if I did, the sacrifice would fail, and Mama's cursed life would crumble. And so when the night of the full moon came, the eve of my 16th birthday, I ignored Mama's warnings. I tied coral beads round my waist, oiled my skin, and slipped out like a ghost in the night. The festival ground was alive, fires burning, drums pounding, voices rising like a tide. The prince had returned from his journeys, seated with the king and queen. One by one, the maidens danced, waists swelling, feet stomping. Then Ngige made her entrance, proud as a peacock. But the prince's heart did not move. I have not seen the one my soul seeks, he muttered. Then I stepped forward. The world fell silent. The drum spoke to my hips. The earth rose to my feet. And when I danced, the wind itself paused. The prince saw it, the moon in my eyes. His heart leaped. This is the maiden, he declared, rising to his feet. She will be my wife. The king shook his head. The queen's face turned to stone. No, she spat. She is Ogbanje. She will be gone before the next moon. The maidens murmured. The spirits will take her, they hissed. But the prince took my hand. And for the first time in my life, someone chose me. Someone loved me. I will love her till her death, he vowed, and even beyond. I felt warmth I had never known. I looked up at him. I love you too, I whispered. Then he said to me, you are no spirit child. You are a woman, and you are mine. I felt that. Far away in Mama Nuku's ritual cave, the moon hidden by thick clouds, she began the last rite, calling my name. Aku! 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 But at the palace, my body shuddered and fell, unconscious. Mama waited for my spirit to answer her call. The calabash before her remained empty. Then a voice roared through the darkness. You were warned, old witch. She has been touched by love. The sacrifice is lost. Back at the palace, the queen cried. Did I not say it? The spirits have taken her. She was never meant to stay. The king ordered that Mama Nuku be fetched. But when the men reached her hut, what they saw made their hearts freeze. Gone was the woman of shining skin and bright eyes. In her place, an old frail bag of bones, white hair down to her feet, skin like dry goat hide. Fear gripped the village. They carried her to the palace. The king summoned Dibia Agadi, the ancient seer. He forced Mama Nuku to confess, and the truth spilled. How she had taken the blood of her daughters, granddaughters and great-granddaughters. How she fed on their youths. How I was to be her last meal. When I heard it lying on the palace floor, my heart broke. The woman whose breast I suckled, whose arms cradled me, the one I called mother of my mother, Name. She was my enemy. In that moment, her heart stopped, and the land spat her out. The king ordered her corpse thrown into Ngala forest, the home of vultures and cursed spirits. No burial, no song, no mourning. A place the people of Ngala would never enter again. 10 moons passed. I lived. I healed. And Prince Ikechukwu never left my side. The villagers came with bent heads and trembling voices. They begged for forgiveness. The king and queen knelt before me. "Forgive us, daughter of the moon," they said. "You have our blessing." The maidens wept for their cruelty, and in the eyes of the gods and the earth, I became Queen of Ngala. My name is Akuabata. I represent wealth. The girl with the eyes of the moon. The girl who survived the curse. The girl who taught the land that there is no Ogbanje, only hearts waiting to be loved. And so the land healed, and so did I. Not all evil comes from spirits. Sometimes evil wears the face of those closest to us. Love can break even ancient curses. Superstition without questioning kills more than it saves.